All right, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jake Rollo, External Affairs Director for the Michigan Department of State. And I'm here today with Stephen Bland of Riemann LLC. Riemann is the independent accounting firm that has carried out the random selection process for the state's first ever Independent Citizens Redistricting Commission. Some of you may have watched, but the 13 commissioners held their first convening last week and began the process they will undertake for the next year of redrawing the election district maps for the state legislature and US Congress. This is a historic initiative. It drew more than 9,000 applicants from across the state of Michigan. And from that group, a pool of 200 were randomly selected that would mirror the state's demographics. After both parties in the legislature struck some candidates, a random selection drew the final 13 commissioners. 4 of them affiliate with the Republican Party, 4 affiliate with the Democratic Party, and 5 do not affiliate with either major party. Unfortunately, one of those 13 informed the Department of State this past weekend that he would not be able to continue serving, as his family circumstances had changed since he applied, and he did not feel he could give sufficient energy to the commission. Our state constitution mandates that in such a situation, a new commissioner is randomly selected from the remaining pool of semi-finalist applicants. In this case, because the resigning commissioner, Ed Decker, was unaffiliated with either party, his replacement must be as well, in order to maintain the commission's political balance. So on that note, I will turn things over to Stephen Bland with Riemann LLC, who will carry out the random selection of the new commissioner. Stephen?
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate that. I am sharing my screen now so that we can begin the selection process. So just as a quick recap and double check of where we are in the process, the semifinalist pool was first selected on June 24 with 200 individuals, as you'll see here in the first column. The legislature went through and struck 20 applicants, which got us down to the semifinalist pool of 180 individuals. And from that, the original selection of 13 was made. This last column then calculates the remaining number of people in the pool for each of the different affiliation categories. And as you just mentioned, we're going to be drawing from the pool of people who affiliate with neither party. So we should have 61 individuals available to make our selection from today. As was the case last time, we will be using the software Caseware IDEA. This is a commercially available software primarily used in the auditing community for making random selections. And that is the software we used to draw the 13, and we'll use it today to draw the single selection from the unaffiliated category. So I'm going to very quickly walk you through our process. We are going to import the file that was sent to me from the Department of State today. I'm going out to look for the Excel file that was sent. It has been saved into the default folder for importing. I'm going to indicate that this file has a header row and import the records. And this should be a list of all of the individuals still in the selection pool. Now this has come back and identified there are 167 records. That is the total number of people in the pool. What we're going to need to do now is refine this down to only include unaffiliated individuals. So to take this 167 record file and pull that down, I'm going to make a direct extraction of data. We are going to call this neither. That is the field name that was used, Democratic, Republican, or neither. And the criteria we're going to use is that party equals neither. With that extraction complete, we now have 61 records. And as a reminder, 61 was the target number of records that we thought we should have after this process. From these 61 records that I now have on screen, I'm going to make a random selection. The software does this automatically. We're choosing to select one record, and we can provide a random number seed to provide true randomness. We have been using the protocol of date and time of selection made. So I'm going to enter 09/23/20, today's date, and the time on my computer clock is currently 10:35. We are drawing one, that'll be random selection, and click OK. We have our random selection, and the individual selected is Glenn Shaw. Glenn Shaw was selected through the process. I think we're back to you, Jake. You are muted.
Great. Thank you, Stephen. And congratulations to Glenn Shaw. Mr. Shaw's application it's already posted online among the other semifinalists at redistrictingmichigan.org, but we'll be updating the page shortly to reflect the new selection. And as a reminder, the commission will have its next meeting this Friday. It will be live streamed and include an opportunity for public comment. The commission is actually counting on public engagement in their process in order to ensure that the election district maps they draw appropriately capture all the communities across the state of Michigan. To follow their work, we suggest you follow them on social media at redistrictingmi, or visit and continue visiting redistrictingmichigan.org. Again, thank you all for joining us today. Have a good rest of the day.